Alright, welcome to Browns Lab with your host Aaron and the star of the show Peanut here, the Browns fan Labrador. Alright, we're coming off of a couple wins. Pretty amazing. Won 2 of the last 3, the last 2 at home. I was actually at the Bengals game a couple weeks ago, and it was absolutely amazing. This atmosphere is actually beautiful weather out. You know, I was there with my wife, and we were able to pull out a victory. It was pretty amazing. It was actually a great game. Every time they looked like they might, let the game slip away, they'd score again, and we just end up winning pretty good on that one. So beautiful game. And then last weekend, 2 weeks ago, the Colts game didn't go all that well. Probably should have pulled that out there, but last week with the Chargers, we ended up winning. And one of the amazing things about this last week with the terrible weather, I'm so glad we ended up going to that game. I almost bought tickets for that one, but I'm like, nah. I bet you beginning of October is going to have a lot nicer weather than late October. And I was right. Weather was awful, obviously, and it was one of the amazing things about that game was that Phillip Rivers, this veteran quarterback, ended up looking like a rookie out there. He was all mad and everything. Always going, you always tell him he's always cussing and swinging his arms, and he's all mad that when he wasn't playing good. And Brandon Weeden actually looked like a veteran out there, making plays and stuff. He didn't pass for too many yards, but he did do a nice job, keeping them in the game and not having any turnovers, which is pretty huge in a game like that. And then of course Trent Richardson running around all beastie-like. So, man, it was great. Speaking of Trent Richardson, congratulations. He was just named the NFL Pepsi Max Rookie of the Week. So, good work out there. It was awesome to see him. It was a great touchdown. I love how his offensive line picked him up and helped him not fall over. That was pretty good. So we're looking ahead to the Ravens this week, and it's pretty. So it's going to be a pretty big game for the Browns. The Ravens need a win for sure, and the Browns, definitely could use another win to turn their season around. Plus, it might be kind of a good kind of a progress monitor, basically, to see exactly, how far they've actually come from that, from improving. So it'd be interesting. The Ravens, I just don't feel like they're scary. Maybe on offense, they're still pretty scary. Good, but their defense just looks suspect to me. Ray Lewis is out, and although Ray Lewis, just isn't as physically gifted as he was in the past, he's still their signal caller. The guy who's saying, he's smart, NFL smart, football smart, so he knows what the other team's doing. He's able to call defensive plays for them and do a lot of little things to help the guys around them. And also, they actually lost their top cornerback a couple weeks ago, Ladarius Webb. So he's going to be out too. So they're out without their linebacker and their top cornerback. And they're even saying that Haloti Ngata might not be able to play either. They're a huge defensive tackle. So, with all that being said, we might actually be able to even score some more points in them this time than last time. So it'll be pretty big just to see how they do. So it will be a good game to watch. So, all right, I got a question here from a friend, and this was actually one that this was after Brandon Weeden had another game or after the first game when he didn't actually play very well, and they basically asked why do we waste a draft pick on Brandon Weeden was the question. Unfortunately, I've been pretty busy personally, so I haven't been able to get to all of my questions and do as many Browns Labs as I'd like. But I do want to get to that question, and I think that more or less that question sort of answered itself as we've gone on. Brandon Weeden is second in overall yards. Okay, he is tied for most touchdowns of all rookie quarterbacks. He's completion percentage up there and really high compared to the rookies, and overall he's playing really well. He had a really rough game in the first game, one of the roughest in recent memory, but he's progressed, and he's gotten better and better. So he's playing good enough that I think that it really kind of shows the Browns have made the right choice. They also made the right choice of starting him and not Colt McCoy. He already has had more 300-yard passing games than Colt McCoy has, and we're only 8 games in, and almost has as many touchdowns too. So it's kind of shown that they did make the right choice with that. So kudos to the Browns, and we're gonna keep going here. So on behalf of Aaron and Peanut, go Browns.